There we go. Cool. Welcome back to another installment of Learn2Play CvS2. Today we're covering A groove. Open up Iori in training mode real quick. And I forget, how many of you were here for C groove? I think it was just you, right? Are you two? No, okay. Yeah. It was like you, yeah. All right, Theo's getting the perfect attendance so far. The reason I ask is because A groove is a lot like C groove, and so it would have been a lot easier if y'all had just come for C groove so that I could just be like, oh, A groove's like C groove, but without this. Basically, C groove has air block, A groove does not have air block. C groove has level 2 super cancels, A groove does not have level 2 supers at all. The things that make them similar are you got no short hop, you do have roll, and you do have dash. So your mobility is not really the factor here. Like C groove, you're doing a lot of footsies to get in or roll canceling to get in. But what you have access to in custom combos is basically one of the most powerful meter mechanics in the game. So most of what we're going to be talking about today is related to customs. But I do want to stress, like, because this groove doesn't give you much to work with in terms of mobility tools, you got to really like the character you're playing, and you got to hope that they have the tools that you like to use. Because otherwise, you're not getting fucking short hops. You're not getting a run. You know, if you want to play Morrigan, you're not going to pick this because she's just got the dash. Let's see. There we go. But if you like the way the character controls without all those the bells and whistles of like an N groove or a K groove, A groove might be it. It is also nice because the thing that's hard in this game for a lot of characters is reliably comboing into a super. And A groove is one of the meters where the meter doesn't expire until you use it. So it's not like time limited the way the S and K grooves are, which means that when you fill it up and you're not using it, it's a waste of time, right? You're missing out on valuable meter building time. So like C groove, P groove builds meter really slowly, so it's not really as in contention. But C groove and A groove are like, if you don't use this meter effectively, you're not getting as much mileage out of it as you would in another groove, like a K groove or an N groove. But it's hard to combo into supers. You are not expected to combo into shit in A groove. It's actually pretty hard. Like, most characters cannot reliably combo into a custom combo. The way you get them is by hitting 2 buttons to activate and using the invuln to blow someone up. Like, oh, they tried to poke and you just randomly activated through it and killed them. Or you activated midair, because you can do that. Activated midair and go through the anti-air. Or you have a custom that's good on block, and so you just guard crush them and get your damage there, right? So like in C groove, if you don't have combo into super reliably with all your characters, you are wasted potential. But in A groove, as long as you're spending it, even if you don't get the full custom combo damage or whatever, as long as you're reliably activating, like if you can get like 5 or 6 activations in a game, you're getting a lot of value out of it, even if not all of them hit, right? And that's kind of cool. It's nice to have a different way to play with meter and stuff, because maybe you don't want to grind super combos into super for the rest of your life. Anyway, let's see. What are some other things to know about A groove? Oh, A groove is damage skill. Actually, I should point out, if it's not already set up like this, I think it's not on your setups. Pause the game. It'll either be L3 or the touchpad button, I think. Go to training menu and press the R1 until you get to groove gauge. I would set it to fixed 100%. What this does is when you activate, oh wait, that's the dummy settings. Press R1 twice. Player settings. Yeah, we want fixed 100%. Basically, this means that if you activate your custom, the meter will not tick down, or it won't expire until you do a level 1 super, which is nice because a lot of times when you're practicing the custom, you're going to be practicing the part of the custom that you have to loop over and over and over, and having to reactivate and start the custom can be a pain in the ass. So this will let you just lab like certain chunks of the custom at once without having to go through the whole combo. So you can activate by pressing heavy punch and heavy kick. This gives you a limited amount of invulnerability, and then you're in this state where basically everything can cancel into another attack or roll. Okay? So you can't cancel into jumps, you can't cancel into dashes, but you can cancel attacks into other attacks. You can juggle indefinitely. So if you did an attack that like launches the opponent up in the air and they're not flipping and landing on their feet, so like a DP, for example, you can juggle them as long as they're in the air, right? And just do this. That's a custom combo. Woo! Right? And then you can end it with a super. Oop, that didn't hit. But when you are in custom combo, as long as you have a little bit of meter, you can do a level 1 super, and that's usually the best way to end a combo. Damage is scaled so that by the time you hit like 8 or 9 hits, you're essentially doing the minimum amount of damage that a hit can do. So the way you usually want your custom combos to work if you're optimal is you start out with a couple heavy hits that aren't scaled as heavy, and then by the time you get to 8 or 9, you're really just trying to maximize the number of hits before going into a super. So like a very basic custom combo that works with almost anybody, I think would work with anybody, is like in the corner you can just do like sweep, heavy punch, or like maybe a couple jumping heavies or something, right? I wonder if that works. Or like that. But you try and get your heavies out of the way, and then you can jump and do a bunch of lights. And jumping and doing a bunch of lights might be how you jack up the hit count, and then you end with a super. That didn't hit. But ideally, you're getting at least like 6,000 or 7,000 damage off a custom combo if you do the full thing with a super and it's properly scaled and everything. That'll put it higher than most level 3 supers in this game, which is pretty good. Like, you build this meter faster than most meters will build up otherwise, and you get damage that's comparable to all the way up to much higher than a level 3 super from any other groove. Like, that's tight. What else? Yeah, I think that's it for the basics. I guess the other thing to point out is like, while you're in custom combo mode, you cannot block. So what you want to do is you want to do a combo. If it hits, great, you do the version of the combo that hits. If they block it, have a guard crush sequence or something ready to go, because you can't just hold back and hope, right? It does mean that people are going to swing on you more if they get a chance, and so you could like random DP or roll or whatever to try and deal with it, but you cannot block. Getting hit when you're in custom isn't the worst though, because you do get to keep some of that meter. But yeah, you generally want to think of this as like, what's my route if they're blocking? What's my route if they're hitting? I'm going to activate one way or another. I'm going to get something out of it. All right, what's up?
Do most characters have a way to like full guard crush with?
No.
Okay.
It's some characters have good ones, some characters have not so good ones. It really depends on what your moveset is. Also, like characters or grooves that have block options, like the guard cancel roll or alpha counter or whatever, aren't good, probably won't put up with getting guard crushed anyway. But some, like in general, the characters that do well in A groove are the ones that have strong guard crush options because it's really nasty, specifically against K groove. So K groove is generally considered the best groove in the game, but A groove has, out of all the groove, I think has the most potential to outplay it just because of the way the meter works and the way custom combos work. Cool. All right. Let's talk Iori real quick. I think some of y'all have probably played a little bit of this dude before. We'll start with him outside of custom combo. So Connor, go ahead. His super is core circle forward, half circle back, or you can just reset and it'll take you out of custom. Oh yeah, core circle forward, half circle back punch.
Okay.
I believe in you. Almost. Actually, wait, there we go. Hey, you did it. I think you're doing it way too fast, is my guess. There you go. Cool. All right, so Iori is a generally, he's kind of a funky Shoto, but he's mostly a close quarters fighter. So he's got some pokes. You can kind of poke with stand heavy kick. Stand medium kick is okay. His forward medium punch is all right. But most of what he's trying to do is combo into his Rekkas, which is core circle back punch 3 times. And he can do that off light punches. He can do that off light kicks. He can do that off heavy punch. That's usually, those 3 are usually going to be your options. So like a good B&B to get used to is just 3 crouching light kicks into core circle back heavy punch 3 times. And if you can hit that, it's a little bit annoying, I'm not going to lie. In this game, I will mash the shit out of the Rekkas once I know the first one is hit. Like I'll just do 360s over and over and over, like that. Oop. The cancel timing is, it's not the worst, but it's not easy either. You can also try like 2 light punches into core circle back or core circle back punch 3 times. But this move gives you decent advantage on hit, right? If you get all 3, it's a nice solid B&B. It gives you a knockdown. And a lot of what he's trying to do is just hit this shit over and over and over, right? If you get like a close punish opportunity, you might be able to just do heavy punch into these. If you see, it also like, it pulls you pretty far across the screen. Like the corner carry on this is not insignificant. His roll is also pretty short and pretty fast. So a lot of what you might be doing with this character is like, maybe throw a light punch fireball because it's nice and slow, just core circle forward light punch. And follow it up, and then you can roll. And if they try to counter poke the roll, maybe you just go through it and you're able to hit them with crouching light kicks into Rekkas. If they block the first Rekka, don't go into the other 2. They're unsafe. Sometimes you could go for the second. Definitely do not go for the third. Yeah, so try that out for a little bit. In terms of jump-ins, his jump-ins honestly aren't that great, but jumping heavy kick is solid. If you do hit this, it's probably like you jumped over a fireball, and then you can get a nice heavy punch into Rekkas. But this, like, comboing into Rekkas is basically where 90% of your damage with the Iori is going to come from. You're going to get it off a roll, like you're going to, walk up and roll through one of their pokes and get the lights. You'll get it off of a jump in. You'll get it off of a guard crush. But this is where all your damage is coming from, basically. For anti-airs, his DP is okay. It does hit in front of him a bit. And his medium DP is 2 hits. His heavy punch DP is 3 hits. So you would use these against like parry or just defend grooves. His crouch heavy punch is also pretty good as an anti-air. You can see it's not quite that disjointed, I don't think, but it's fast. So it's kind of hard to deal with. It does hit in front of him a bit. But yeah, so a lot of what you're doing here is you might play footsies with someone with like heavy kick or even forward medium punch, but you're not trying to win in footsies. You're really just trying to convince them to pay attention to like pokes and counter pokes. You can roll through it and then hit your B&B. And then once you get them in the corner, like maybe you, once you get him in the corner, you can back up a little bit, try and meaty them with a fireball, get some guard crush. He also does have a command grab. It's half circle back forward punch. And it's weird because it's a combo tool. It side switches, and then you can link a heavy punch into another B&B afterwards. I guess it's also worth pointing out he has a manual cross-up with jump back light kick. That's right. There's not much hit stun to this, so you have to hit it pretty deep, like that. But you can get hits afterwards and combo into a B&B or something. It's not easy. Most of what I recommend doing with this dude, honestly, is like trying to footsie and then rolling. You get your B&B, and then you get to mix from there. So any questions on Iori basics so far? He does have other moves. They're not very good, which is why I haven't really gone over them. Light punch and light kick. Yeah. So it is strike and vuln for most of the duration of the roll. It can be thrown. Yeah. Cool. All right, so get comfy with them for a little bit. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Yeah, he has a funny like run and grab and explode you move on half circle back kick. It's not really good for anything. I mean, less than Rekka's, right? So how much do you really care about that? Oh, so I should mention, like, his pokes are kind of whatever. The stand heavy kick's all right, stand medium kick's all right. You're usually not picking him for his pokes, but If you can roll cancel that first Rekka, that first heavy punch Rekka, that is a pretty good poke, as it turns out. You do the move, and then basically 1 frame before you press the button to do the move, you press roll. So it'd be like down, down, back, roll, back, heavy punch. And if you see it work, you'll know it's working because your hurt boxes turn off. So you can see the character, because we have hurt boxes on, you'll be able to see the character much more clearly. But yeah, that is a decent tool, mostly because if you can get people to stop poking you, then it's easier to walk up and pressure them with shit. All right, cool. So with that, we're going to try a custom combo. His is one of the first customs I've learned. I'm not very good at it, but it's nice for illustrating some basic concepts. So what you're going to do is you're going to do a light punch DP, and then you're going to do crouch heavy kick like 6 or 7 times. Then you're going to cancel one of those into a DP, and before they land, you're going to do core circle forward, half circle back for the maiden masher super. So I'll see if I can demonstrate. It'll look like this. Oh, fuck. So you end it with that. So it doesn't do, it's not like a fully optimized custom combo, right? Like we didn't do a bunch of hits to crank damage at the end. But this is basically like 9 heavy hits into a super that does okay damage. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you kind of have to get a feel for the rhythm of the sweep. Also, Connor, because I see you doing it in the corner, I think the timing might be different on the corner because Iori will get closer to you. So I would recommend practicing this mid-screen. Yeah, you can also just throw them out of the corner. That's how we did it back in the old days. Yeah. Yeah, you have to activate first and then do it. But yeah, you kind of have to hear the timing of the sweeps. I don't really know how much flex there is on this one. I think it's like either you get it right or you don't. Yeah. Yeah, I think the main thing is once you get to the corner, the timing changes a little bit. Oh, and so like instead of going sweep into super, I do sweep DP super to give you more time.
Oh, okay, because they go higher.
Yeah. There we go.
What are the cancel windows in activation? Is it like at any point?
Yeah, yeah, basically, yeah. Like, I guess I can't cancel a DP into a air move, which is interesting. Like I can't cancel a DP into like a heavy kick or something. So, which I hadn't thought about, but yeah.
Like ground actives.
Yeah. But yeah, as you can see, like one of the nice things about doing a custom combo is if you get some of the hits, then you get some of the damage, right? If you fuck up a combo into super and you get the super, you're not getting shit. But you can still get something, and that's kind of nice. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, for the DP, I do light punch DP. Yeah. Heavy punch, you're not going to recover in time. Because you do super, or you do DP, and then you land and hit the super. Yeah.
So after I do like 9 of these, I do light DP and then super?
Yeah. Light DP, land super. And so when it comes to like how you actually hit someone with this combo, the obvious one is, oh, they jumped. You can activate, and you have all the time in the world to be like, oh, you're in the air. I'm going to DP you, and then catch you with the rest of the combo. Though, depending on where they jumped and where you hit them, the timing on getting the sweep follow-up might be different, right? The other opportunity is, oh, you don't start with a DP. You just start with a sweep, right? You could just like activate, sweep them, and then go into the DP super from there. That said, this sweep kind of sucks. So it's like, if you want to bet a custom combo on it, that's on you, man. I think I mentioned this earlier. What's up? Like, you could. You would give up your most unscaled hit, yeah. I think I mentioned this, but you cannot cancel into activation. So if you ever want to combo into activation, or if you're trying to like punish someone with an activation, you have to have enough time to activate and then do the next move, right? So like, it's not like sometimes level 3 supers are super fast, right? Like Guile's level 3 is 0 after flash, so you can punish a whole bunch of shit with it. Custom combos do not hook you up with a time advantage at all. So like, if you wanted to combo into it, you would have to either find a move with enough like juggle time or like launch time or hit stun that you can hit the move, activate, and do whatever's next. Or you got like a really deep jump in, and then you activate and do a fast move or something like that, which is rare, but it happens. I think you can. It's not easy. Yeah, it works. Yeah. Yeah, like the thing is that custom combo doesn't hook you up with any time, but it also doesn't take any time, right? So as long as you have enough, like I think in theory, if like, you know, there's the 1 frame it takes to input it, so you lose a frame, but that, yeah.
So, but it's invincible enough to go through poke.
Yeah.
So there's some time instead of the custom.
I mean, you activate instantly, and you instantly get the invulnerability. Yeah. But it's not like there's time where you can act and they can't, right? Oh. It doesn't have like YRC slowdown, okay. Right? Yeah. Cool. Any questions on this combo so far? You don't have to have it, it's fine. As you can see, I don't have it. All right. The super is hard. You have to take your time on the motion. Yeah, like on a stick, you're really riding the gate. You have to let the whole motion breathe.
This input parser wants like all diagonal?
Probably, I would assume so. I don't actually know. But like, if you listen to me do it on stick, it sounds like this. Right? Yeah, there you go. Which, by the way, it's worth pointing out, for KOF games in particular, but a lot of old games, if you want to figure out the timing on how to input something, I recommend listening to someone do it on stick. Because that is what that was designed for. And in a lot of cases, like you'll be able to hear the switches go at the timing that you'll have to match on Hitbox. Or Gamepad. Cool. All right, so now what I want you to do is pause the game, go to training menu, and set the dummy to block. Block all. So the other handy thing about Iori is if they block your custom, and actually you see people do this, it's especially against K-Groove, this is a better custom combo than the one I showed you. You can just do heavy punch DP over and over and over. It is not easy to do. And you'll notice we have all DP customs today. But if you just kind of crank it, you'll see we did a lot of damage. Now, obviously, I'm in the unlimited K groove or A groove, so I wouldn't get the whole thing. But this is strong. It's a very good option, right? If you want to, with DP customs, you can mash it. That's basically what you did. What I did. Once you do one DP, if you keep on cranking cortical forwards, it'll interpret it as a DP because it's overlapping the DP and fireball inputs, right? So basically, the way most fighting games with DPs and fireballs work is if the game sees a DP and a fireball, it will probably give you the DP because it's more likely that you want the DP than the fireball, right? And so you can use this to your advantage in this game by mashing them out. That said, I've only ever gotten this to work on the one-player side. It looks like this. You can see Kyo's guard meter fucking flashing. Right? Here, I'll turn off the unlimited meter so you can see how much we actually get on this shit. All right, so that got us to almost full guard crush, right? And like, so what do I have resets? Okay, there we go. So if I made him block like a single, that wasn't even a full B&B. Right? That's a lot of fucking damage. And I didn't even end it with a super, right? If I get even more guard pressure than that, oh, he's cooked, right? So we're doing chip damage, we're doing guard crush, that then leads us to damage later. There is one more nuance to this one, and I don't expect anyone to do it. I don't even have this. Oh. You can do heavy punch into forward medium kick, which is his overhead. And you can cancel the forward medium kick before it hits into command grab. So there's a theoretically optimal Iori custom where what you do is you almost guard crush them. When the meter is about to run out, you do forward medium kick into scum gale to command grab. You hit the B&B, and then you meet them with a fireball that breaks their guard, so you get another B&B. And that shit actually does like 80% or something. It is. And yet he's not even close to the best in this group. It's crazy. Yeah. That one is also really hard, but you can see how nasty it would be. Anyway, any more questions on Iori? Has anyone tried just cranking out the fucking... It's harder on hitbox.
I honestly, it's like easy to run P2 on hitbox. I don't know.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I'll try at the end so my hands are like...
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I got 3, that's the most I did.
Sweet. Then we will move on to, we'll do Dictator, Bison. He's all the way on the left with the cool hat. Yeah, there you go. So hard. All right. Has anyone played this character in any other games before? No Street Fighter players here. Okay. So. Yeah. So, okay, we'll set the dummy to not block, and we'll set the custom combo on. Let's see. Put it back on fixed. All right, dummy settings, dummy behavior. There we go. Cool. All right. So Dictator is a weird one. He does have combos, but you're mostly comboing into. Okay, so one, he's a charge character. His moves are mostly charge moves. He has 2 that you want to focus on right now. One is the scissor kicks. It's charge back or down back, and then forward and kicks. This one's nice and fast. It gives you a knockdown at the end. He also has Psycho Crusher, which is the same thing with Punch. This is nice because it goes through them, and it's pretty fast, so you can use this as kind of like a preemptive anti-poke tool. You're not going to use Psycho Crusher that much. You want to. It's really fun to use. It will get you killed. The nice thing about scissor kicks is that if you space them right, it's safe. So light kick in particular is the one that you're mostly going to use in combos. So a basic combo that you can try is like 2 light punches in the medium kick. You link the medium kick. And then you cancel the medium kick into light scissor kick. So when you do that, oh, it's crouching light punches, by the way. That'll be better, because they're not going to whiff on crouchers. If you do it right, you'll go crouch medium kick into the light kick version of scissor kicks. The main reason you want the light kick version is because the medium kick version moves you forward more, and so it's more risky if it's blocked. Like, this combo works fine if they block it, but if you do the medium kick version, you might get punished. Yeah, you can also start it off like a jumping medium kick or heavy kick, and then if you do that, I'd recommend just doing 1 light punch. The trick, though, is you have to be charging down back the whole time. Otherwise, you're not going to have enough charge to finish the combo. But this is important, one, because this is Bison's basic like B&B and pressure string and whatever. Like, you're basically going to do this shit on hit or block. But it also, if you hit it, you can combo into his custom from there. So get used to it. Oh, in order to combo medium kick into the light kick version of scissor kick, you have to hold medium kick down. Otherwise, you'll get the button release on medium kick is likely to give you the medium version of scissor kick. Street Fighter. What up, geek of all trades? Good to see you. So Bison's a weird one. Keep on practicing while I'm talking. Bison's a weird one because basically outside of this kind of combo, like he can link different buttons into it, but it's all basically the same shit. Most of what he's doing is hitting pokes and running away. So like, if he has a groove meter, he is the highest damage potential, one of the scariest characters in this video game. Without meter, his game plan is mostly just to run around and build meter. So a lot of what you might be doing to build meter is like jumping back and then whiffing medium kick. And then if they try and hit you, you'll poke them. So his crouching heavy punch is a good anti-air. Crouching medium kick and standing medium kick and standing heavy kick are both good pokes. He's got the slide on his sweep, so you can whiff punish people or catch them if they overcommit on like running forward or dashing forward. It is extremely punishable in most situations though, so be careful. But a lot of what you're trying to do with him is just like run around and be annoying, and then if they start to corner you, you like jump over them and hope you can get like a B&B off, right? Because he's hard to anti-air. He's got a big floaty jump. Medium kick and heavy kick both cross up like with pretty generous hitboxes. So you can just kind of jump over them. Maybe it crosses up, maybe it doesn't, but you get a shot at a B&B. And if you do that often enough, it'll guard crush. He also has head stomp and devil's reverse. This is charge down. So the head stomp is charge down, then up and kick. And he'll do this tracking jump. And then you can steer after he bounces off their heads. You can also press heavy punch to do another attack afterwards. And this is just, it's another move that's like, hey, you try to anti-air me? Tough, right? And then he has the fake out version with punch. If you do this move with punch, you can just press another input to not go into the head stomp and do the fake, like, I don't even know what the fuck this is. It's annoying as hell. I hate this character. But it is a different way to play this game. He's like the exact opposite of Iori, right? He does a lot of hit and run stuff. He's just trying to get his hits wherever he can or guard crush until he gets the meter. And then once he gets the meter, he can kill you. Like, he can kill basically any character in this game. So mess around with Bison for a little bit. I'm gonna drink some water. What up, Strategy Zero? What's up?
Down charge up.
Yeah, it's flash kick.
Front kick.
Flash kick. Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so he does this weird ass air movements shit. And then you can steer it to go away after the bounce, or Links, man. Y'all gotta learn how to do some links. Yep. Just gotta feel the rhythm. So, I mean, the nice thing about playing Bison is that most of the time, if you're doing the B&B, even if you end up dropping the link, you still get like pretty safe guard pressure on it, so it's not the worst. Like I remember the first time I was playing this dude and I just jumped in and did the B&B over and over and it's like, that's it? That's all you do with this character? And now, 20 years later, it is kind of all you do with that character. But you don't get to do as much of it once you play against good people. All right, now we're gonna do his custom. So this one's gonna be a little bit more involved, but it does show you all the different parts of the custom. This combo is called, in Japanese they call it banikon, but in English we call it paint the fence, because that's what it looks like he's doing. And that was actually, that term was coined by Adina over in Oakland. Like she lives by Oakland Chinatown. It's one of her contributions to fighting game culture. So we're gonna start with a couple heavy hits into a hit that knocks them up in the air, because what we want to do is juggle them. I want you to start in the corner for this one, just because it'll be easier. And what you're going to do is you're going to activate and you're going to press crouching medium kick, crouching heavy punch twice. So medium kick, heavy punch, crouching heavy kick into standing heavy punch. And then you can just keep pressing standing heavy punch, but try and do it at a consistent cadence to juggle them. It's going to look like this. Like that. It's medium kick, all crouching, medium kick, heavy punch, heavy kick, and then stand heavy punch. Yeah, and what you do is the sweep knocks them up in the air, and then you want to cancel into heavy punch to start juggling them. Yeah, so you're crouching on all these attacks until the last one, until the standing heavy punch at the end. Now, there's something wrong with this button. Yeah, so try and get used to the timing of just pressing heavy punch to juggle them like indefinitely. Because if you do it too much, then you'll whiff and you can't cancel anymore. You have to give them a little time to fall. Cool. So as you can see, like if we just do heavies, we'll get like maybe 12 or 13. And then you can do, so when you're in A groove, you don't have to charge for charge moves. You can just input the directions. So Bison Super is gonna be back, forward, kick. So you can do all that stuff, do a couple heavies, and then get your knee press nightmare. And that's like 6,000 damage. That's respectable, that's okay. That's like what we were getting on Iori, right? Connor, you don't want that Psycho Crusher. Don't press down back. You can't block in custom activation anyway, so it's not going to do anything for you. There you go, that's better. So now what we want to do is we want to add a shit ton of hits. And Bison has a heavy punch DP that will give us that shit ton of hits. It's called Psycho Banish. So what you do is you do that intro string, and then when you get to the heavy punches here, you cancel that first heavy punch into a heavy punch DP. And you try and do that over and over and over and over, and you watch their health bar fucking melt. Now I shouldn't be, if I'm doing this the right version, here, I'll try and scrub it out. Looks like this. And then you super at the end. So you can try that, and you're probably not going to get it, but you can give it a shot. If you do it with actual clean DP inputs, it's better in the long run, but I think it's hard. But ideally, you can get like more like 9K, I think. Like you can basically kill a fucking character.
Oh, you have to make them airborne, otherwise you get pushed out by the
What's up?
You're juggling, yeah.
Yeah,
You're juggling.
they have to be airborne. But yeah, you can't do it on the ground because then you get pushed all the way out here.
It's kind of like practice.
You're basically just trying to keep them.
No, yeah, you have to do the juggle.
I think the only, wait, it's like, well, at least, I know for Bison, it's the juggle thing. It's not always the juggle thing. This is a juggle thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on where the hit punch is on the move. Yeah, so ideally, you get all the heavy hits, and then you get a shit ton, like, Psycho Banish is some of the most hits per, like, frame ratio, basically, in this game, because it's very low hit stop. Yeah. The DPS goes crazy, right? And that's what lets us get, like, a single Psycho Banish is worth about as much as an unscaled heavy punch.
Like, this is the thing that makes it so that, like, regardless of ratio, you still do.
Yeah. Yeah, ratio changes it a little bit, but not that much. Like higher ratio characters have a slightly higher damage floor. But you do a bunch of those, and then you do a super. Let's see. Ah. I guess you could do like a heavy punch into a super, maybe. Oh my God.
It's hard, man.
There we go.
Is the teleport useful?
No, yeah, it's useful. It's useful for getting out of the corner. There is a baby version of this combo that's a little bit easier. And it's nice because if you want to play Bison but you don't have customs yet, you can work on the customs, but you can get gameplay experience using the easy version. And the easy version is just, instead of doing banish into banish, you do heavy punch into banish into heavy punch into banish. So it looks like this. Nope. We'll see. You get way less hits, so you get way less damage, but it's not bad, and you get to learn how to play the character. Yeah. So give that a shot for a little bit, and then we'll move into landing this combo outside of the corner.
I'm not even gonna bother. I'm gonna let my race play. A-Groove, for me, A-Groove is like, I need to understand this to fight it. I'm never gonna play A-Groove.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, that's like, I roll my eyes every time I lose to A-Groove, but I know that they put in the work.
Right.
You know?
It's like losing to a zero player. You're like, oh,
Exactly,
do a bunch of DPs. Like, I'm not gonna hit on that. I mean, I will, but I'm not gonna be like.
And like, you only play A-Groove if you're confident enough in your execution to bet on it. To bet your tournament life on it. Because without that, you don't really have much.
Because it can turn into like single hit confirms into like after they're dead. Like it's over. Like actually.
But yeah, try the easy version for a little while. If nothing else, this will be good DP input practice.
I need that to fly.
almost. So the way that I like to practice this combo is to start with the baby version and then try and add more banishes between heavy punch. So at first it's heavy punch, banish, but then you can try heavy punch, banish, heavy punch. And then you can try 3 and so on. And eventually you get to the point where if you can hit banish into banish, then you're doing fine. However, you could practice that for many years, not get it. What I want to show you is a couple other important concepts for Bison, because his power isn't just in the damage that this does, it's also in how he lands it. So you can take the B&B that we just did, right? Light punches, medium kick, scissor kick. You'll notice that Bison recovers pretty quickly. So if you hit this in the corner, this also works mid-screen. I don't have it mid-screen. You need to use a different combo. But if you hit a scissor kick in the corner, you can activate. And if it's, you have to hit it at the right spacing and shit. I think it's probably like, but you can activate and then do light punch, heavy punch into banish. Ah. There, oh no, that was it. Oh, too late. Oh no, they got stunned. Oh my god. No! Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. No, that was it. But being able to do a B&B that you can then link into the most powerful combo in the game, it goes pretty hard. All right, I gotta hit this once. No!
It does look really cool.
Bro. No, that was it. Yeah. Anyway, if you see them like off, basically still in the air when you activate, you should have a chance to juggle them afterwards. All right, I gotta hit one. Come on. This is it. No! Okay. Well, believe me when I tell you it's possible because I get killed by it all the time. The other thing is, hey, what if we're mid-screen? What's the route to go into the corner? Because if you try and do the banishes mid-screen, they're not going to work. You're going to start with the same start, right? The medium kicks, heavy punch into slide. But then instead of going from slide into heavy punch, you go slide into light punch. And then you're going to jump after them, and you're going to do jump, heavy kick, wait, jump, heavy kick. It's going to look like this.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, and this concept works with a lot of characters, right? If you're going to get a high hit count, you're probably getting that in the corner. So you need to get your big hits out of the way, and then you need to get them from mid-screen into the corner, and then once you get the corner, you get to do a bunch of light hits, right? So one more time, it looks like this. Similar start, but you're just going to do that. Oh, and that's a super jump, by the way. It gets a little bit more loft. I don't know why my secret's not coming out on that. Bison can also get this off an anti-air. which is a weird one, but it works. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to set the dummy to jump. Bison has the two-hit jump medium punch from ST. So I can jump at him, press medium, and I do it again, and that's actually an aerial knockdown hit. So what I can do is, if they jump at me, I can anti-air them with 2 of these. You want to delay them a little bit, so it goes 1, 2, and then activate. Bruh, I cannot hit super. But yeah, this is nice because it means that as Bison, you have plenty of tools to hit the custom that don't involve burning meter and gambling, right? You can just hit your B&B and then use your custom, or you can just anti-air them and then use your custom. Very few characters in this game have that. The fact that Bison has it on what is also the strongest custom combo in the game is what makes him top tier. Like, the rest of his tool set kind of sucks. Or at least it is all in service of that game plan. If you don't have that game plan, it's much harder to play him. Any other questions on Bison? All right, cool. Get this piece of shit off my screen.
About to ask something about him acceptance.
Yeah, I don't like him. All right.
You're one step away from death, almost. Is it time?
Yeah, now we pick Sakura. Cool. Roughly how long does an A groove activation last? That's a good question. I don't know. My guess would be like 9 seconds or so. Hey, what up, Silent? Good to see you. You can anti-air grounded by doing, yeah. We're teaching the baby shit today. Don't worry about it. Cool. All right, Sakura is funny. She's kind of a Shoto, but you're not going to use her Fireball or her DP or her Hurricane Kick the way other Shotos use their tools. To start with, Heavy Kick is one of the best buttons in the game. Use this shit. Like, most of your poking is going to be Heavy Kick with maybe a little bit of Crouching Medium Kick. Stand Heavy Punch is a really good anti-air. It hits like right over her. Not too great against cross-ups, but anytime they're jumping over you, or like they're trying to jump over you, you might be able to snipe them with this. Her jump medium kick is a very good cross-up. There we go. Like I said, her fireball, you're not going to use like a normal fireball, but it does okay damage actually, but you're mostly going to use this in block strings to do guard crush. The heavy punch one does 3 hits, and they're 3 pretty heavy hits. Her DP is not really usable as an anti-air, but it's her main combo tool. So the first thing you want to do with her is get used to 2 crouching light kicks, standing light kick, DP. This is our B&B. There we go. It does pretty good damage. 2,300 meterless off a light, low starter. You have pretty good advantage after this, too. Oop. Bruh. There we go.
HPP, right?
Yeah, heavy punch DP. And because she has a good cross-up afterwards, oop. There we go. You can threaten with an ambiguous left-right by timing when you jump with the medium kick. Yeah, so there's a lot of this, right? Once you hit the DP, you can threaten with left, right, high, low, because you have a cross-up. Obviously, the jump medium kick is high, but you don't have to do jump medium kick. You can go into empty low. And she gets really good Oki off a throw, too. So if you do the heavy punch throw, you have to mash it to get all the hits. But she can cross up. Oop, let's see. She also has a dive kick. So that it hits same side. You have to space it. It depends. It's kind of a funkier tool. But basically, so she has a really good throw that lets her threaten with a cross-up and a high-low. She has a really good B&B that also lets her threaten with a cross-up and a high-low. You can just kind of vortex with her, and it works pretty well. Better, I would say she's honestly better at this than most other characters in this game. So just getting used to this, oops, and then going for like an empty low, or you know, not going for the cross up. Like she has pretty good mix. I will say, like, safe jumps are kind of weird in this game because grooves either have quick rise or slow rise, and that will change the timing on get up options. I haven't mapped it, like I haven't practiced enough Sakura to know how she stuffs quick rise or what her Oki is against slow rise or whatever, but it's a pain in the ass to deal with her. It's pretty hard to beat her with stuff. And remember, DPing a cross up is not easy in this game because either you have to get the timing perfectly or you have to input a crosscut DP, right? So when you play Sakura, if you're going to play Sakura, basically just roll people on offense until they demonstrate that they have some reversals that can beat your Oki here. What else? She has DP with kick. You're almost never going to use this. You're going to get it accidentally. If you want to use it, the way it works is that so she jumps at you and then you hit punch. And you can hit punch like 1, 2, 3. This thing is useless. You can also hit kick to drop, which is really what you're going to do. But in addition to all that other shit, she's also really good at doing guard bar damage. So I'm going to set the dummy to block. There's a couple things that are really good for guard bar damage. One is, like I said, her fireball. So I usually see people do like a crouching medium punch. Oh wait, not blocking. Please block. So like crouching medium punch or even standing medium punch into heavy punch fireball does a lot of guard crush. Like check it out. I think this does have a gap. So if they're mashing, like that's like a quarter of their guard meter right there. That's pretty good. You can also use her Tatsu. Heavy kick Tatsu, hits 3 times, leaves her right next to you. I think she's slightly plus. You can link a jab after this, yeah. So you can kind of just do this in people's faces a lot. Now it depends on the character. Like if they play a smaller character, some of the hits might whiff. They might get a chance to reversal through a rollout or something. It's not perfect. Yeah, so you could do like, you can go for your light kicks. Thank you, Scope. You can go for your light kicks and then go for crouch medium punch into fireball if they block them. A little far for a Tatsu, but you could go for that too. But the nice thing about Tatsu is that it leaves you plus and next to them, so you can keep on going for guard crush pressure, right? If you do it too much, like eventually they'll super or something, but you start to mix throws in this, and it just, having her next to you really fucking sucks, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Just you do not want to be there. What else? She has an overhead. It kind of sucks, but it is useful in customs if you want to open someone up. But yeah, like, and so thing is, in A groove, you can build meter by whiffing normals, or whiffing anything, right? So if you are like, maybe they're not approaching, maybe they're trying to timer scam you out, maybe they're trying to play a zony game, you can just jump back and do dive kick, and it builds pretty good meter. And then once you have your A groove meter, you can go fuck them up, which we'll get to in a second. But any questions on Sakura? How many of you have hit the B&B, the light kicks and the DP? Yeah?
Once.
Connor?
Accidentally.
All right. We're gonna let you practice for a little bit until you get it. You hear what?
I hate ladder meters so much. I do it like 30 minutes.
I think it's also fine that this B&B comes up with Iori in KOS also.
Oh sure, yeah. Meanwhile, in this game, it's not a great B&B for you.
Yeah,
Like her cho upper whiffs a lot of the time.
So many of the KOS characters are bad in this game.
I was messing around with a lot of characters in Angry when I was really infuriating, and then I was like, oh, she doesn't have damage.
Yeah, she does no damage.
You get life points where you can then activate it and then lift off of it and stuff, and I'm like, why I should be playing this game?
Yeah.
Kill people, yeah.
All right, Connor, how's it going? Oh, almost.
Do I have to do it like really fast?
Yes.
Do, like, immediately, yeah.
Yeah, you're canceling stand light kick into a DP.
Why just the stand light kick into DP?
So
like it's so tight.
one of the things that I do like for in general is when you get stand light kick, you can do like a 6 out kick. Like if you do that, then you're already forward, and then you can do a
Yeah. You also don't want to hold back while you're doing this, because if you hold back, it takes longer to move your hand.
Never be charged.
Yeah, there's no reason to charge. You're not a charge character, you know? So like if
Yeah.
you do like a 6K into like a fireball, you'll get the DP, like pretty much. This is a send it kind of game.
Yeah, so the time that last light kick hits is when you're pressing heavy punch.
Really?
Yeah, it's a cancel.
It's immediate. Like you have to send this shit like immediately. Like in this game, it's cancel is crazy small.
Yeah. So do it once and then don't press anything, okay? Like input a combo and then don't press anything. What up? Come on in. Okay. No, like with the DP input. Okay. No, we need to look at the input reader. So you do it and then we see where you fucked up. Okay, cool. So yeah, you're holding down back for one, right? You got your third light kick here, and then you mash a ton of shit here, including, you might actually be holding light kick, I don't know. But see this gap? There's like 12 frames between when you press this and when you needed to be pressing this, basically. Yeah, what's up?
For opening your house
Oh, thank you.
to us.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, we're practicing A groove right now if you want to set up somewhere.
Yeah, I have an A group, and I'll have a
Perfect. No one here is a CvS2 player, don't worry about it.
Not very frame later. I match this game sometimes. So I match with it. I think we're all on our own side of the frame. Oh, okay. Okay, so
Yeah, I think any of these should be open if you want to just hop on. Hell yeah. All right, check this out. Much faster.
I see.
Like the light kick to heavy punch is like da-da. Also, I wouldn't use your thumb for this.
Really?
Yeah, I would use your pointer finger. Yeah, there you go.
For the kicks?
Yes. Yeah, bathroom's right there. Oh, nice. Where'd you go?
I went to Sub T over on Grand Lake.
Okay.
They're pretty good. I got a little, it was like pancake chicken thing. I was like, oh, this will be fine. There's an entire fucking scallion pancake
Oh,
with
nice.
chicken in it.
Ooh,
And the
that sounds
bread
good.
was like transparent from grease.
I see, I see. What's up?
I was like, this seems to be the rarest where I can
You can do it on P2 but not P1. That's funny. Strider Zero, I think either of these could be links or chains. I don't think it. You get more time if you link it, but you can also the cancels work fine. As far as I know, anyway.
Oh, does CvS2 not have a thing where you can't cancel from cancel normal?
Yeah, I think I remember that as a Street Fighter and also like Darkstalkers thing.
Yeah, right.
All right, time to check on Connor again.
I'm like,
Yep,
I'm struggling, man.
yep. Keep it up. Yeah, you can try that. There you go.
Yeah. Like, I know how fast I can do it.
Yep.
Just like, I'm just holding down.
No, I meant do it again. Oh, maybe you're going too high. What's going on? This side. Forward, down. Oh, you're not coming back up. Like, you're ending in 2 instead of... Oh. Because you're supposed to go to 3, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's 63. There you go.
Yeah, that's better.
There you go.
Hey. All right. 5 times in a row, and then basketball practice is over.
Ah, shit, man.
Okay. Cheerio, yes, Tay is here. This game is a team fighter, but there's no assist. It's team like KOF's team. All right, now we're gonna do her custom combo, which has a lot of DPs. So, this is basically like the Bison custom, except you don't launch them into the air. So we're gonna start with activate, heavy kick, heavy punch into heavy DP XN. Like that. This is, I believe it's, I think this is slower than Bison's. The hard part is that you're at a higher risk of getting overlapping super inputs. It is not easy, but you can give it a shot. As you can see, this is me mashing it out. If I try to do DP inputs, it looks like this. It's harder, but it's cleaner. What? It's, yeah, 2 heavy kicks and a heavy punch, and then, yeah. And then ideally, you're able to end it with the like double core circle forward heavy or kick super. Yeah. But it's not easy. That said, there is also a baby version to this one, and it's you do the 2 heavy kicks and a heavy punch. DP into Tatsu. Core circle back, heavy kick. And then once you get the Tatsu, you can do another DP. Oops, that's it. Ooh. Yeah, this TV is kind of laggy. Yeah, you do have to be careful about accidentally getting the DP with kick. You definitely don't want that. Oh, this is funny. I'm having better luck doing the hard version than I am the easy version. I mean, there we go. It's a lot easier to time. But yeah, you can kind of just do that over and over and then end on the super. Damn. I'll try on a hitbox, because I do have it there.
Hey, how do I restart this game?
It would be L3 or R3. I think L3 is usually pause.
Training mode? You're not.
No, I'm in arcade mode.
Oh, yeah, I mean, so you have an old stick and some shit isn't bound?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then that's your problem.
Okay.
If you have a PS4 button on there?
Yeah.
Okay. You can press that.
Apparently I don't, actually.
Tight, okay.
Cool.
Here.
I'll just die, I guess.
Yeah, that actually might be the fastest way to do it. All good. Yeah, so if you go into the options, you can rebind the pause button to other stuff. But you would still need to have L3, R3 or something. Yeah. Yeah. So it's easier. It gets you way fewer hits. It's not that good as a guard crush custom is the thing. Yeah. So the guard crush custom obviously is just this, but they're blocking, right? There's nothing. You don't really have to change anything. But it is again, if you want to practice learning the character before you have customs completely down, it's a nice way to do it. And then eventually, like with before, you can practice, oh, can I do 2 DPs and then Hurricane Kick, and then 3 DPs and Hurricane Kick, and so on and so on. And yeah, I think you probably end up getting like 6.5, 7,000, which isn't bad.
I always drop it, but then I do the overhead, and then I hit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing about customs is that if you fuck up, you still have as long as you hit, you still have a chance to like redeem yourself, right? Like, you can't go for the overhead, but the overhead is slow. You can also like roll, right? Oh, crossed up. Oh, it's a reset. Hey. And like, because when you resets are actually pretty powerful in A groove because they reset damage scaling. So like, if I just do like that is a lot of damage, yeah. But yeah, keep on messing around, try it out. As far as counterplay to custom combos go, especially Sakura's, it's like if you have options you can do out of block, like an alpha counter, you just do that. Right. They will lose some meter, you will lose some meter and guard meter for doing it, so it's not like an unambiguous win, but the nice thing is then you don't have to worry about activation for a little while. If you're playing P groove or K groove, then you just have to parry that shit, or K groove, just defend that shit. It does, both parry and just defend fuck with like hit stop timing and stuff in this game, so like it can fuck up their timing, but like in K groove, like you normally need to JD like a couple hits before the fuck up actually happens, which sucks. Yeah, and you don't really get that much time to do it too, because you're frozen in activation. What? No, you have alpha counter in A groove, so you would just do that. Yeah. Yeah. But like if you're playing P or K, you just have to kind of accept that Sakura is probably going to get like a free, like going to be able to burn meter and do like 70% on a character, and you just have to kill her before she does it twice. Like it's that is the game. There isn't really that many tools around it. Yeah, it sucks. But the flip side is they have to have it. They have to be so good that you know all the things they give up for doing customs is worth it. And if they are, then it's mathematically very difficult to play against. And honestly, the harder thing about A groove or playing against A groove isn't just that they get like guaranteed or very high probability damage off that shit. It's that they do not have to engage to build meter. So a lot of times what I find is the challenging part of like playing K into A is not the damage between C group or between customs and level 3s. It's that I have to walk forward. I can't sit there and just like play neutral, like looking for the hit, because if they disengage, they're building meter and they get to get more customs, right? And this game generally punishes people who move forward. It's so easy to stand your ground and counter poke or to run away. And like, it's much easier to hit someone for chasing you or for walking forward into you. And then the timer starts to become a factor. So it's really fucking hard to beat a good A groove player, but it's also really hard to be such an A groove player, be so good at A groove that A groove is worth it. So if you do want to play A groove in this game, that is kind of what you're signing up for, right? You're signing up for the groove that has like some of the highest skill ceiling potential, but is also like entirely dependent on your ability to do shit. And until you are that good, you will lose to K-Groove players who get hit 6 times and then do a super and kill you, right? Which doesn't feel great, but that's the price you pay, right? This is like the Johnny of the game, right? You're picking, yeah, exactly. You want the tool set that allows you to win off your skill alone, whether it's roll canceling or customs or whatever, but you have to accept that it is only your skill that's going to get there. The game doesn't hook you up. Any questions about A-Groove or Sakura or anything else? Does anyone want to see custom combos for other characters? Like, do you have a character? What are you? I mean, you already know the Piki custom, don't you? I saw you doing it. Okay.
I don't know if that's the custom.
I mean, I think the one that she usually does is like,
The button flashes?
it's like crouch heavy punch, like I think a couple times into run slash. Yeah, and you do that like, and it does kind of garbage damage, but there's like reset potential. Let's see. So it's like, I think maybe it's like 3. Yeah. But you can see like, because it's all heavy hits, you get the heavy hit damage and then you have to do a super. Like, it's okay, it's not great. But if you do one of the slashes that passes through, you can potentially reset, right? It'll be like, and then that's where the damage comes from. Or you hit the overhead. Yeah, she's not bad in A-Groove. I think the main issue with playing her in A-Groove, honestly, is that she does benefit from whatchamacallit, from like short hop and run. So it kind of sucks to not have those tools available. But it's like, this is nice because it's a relatively easy A-Groove custom combo that has reset potential or decent damage potential. And it's a lot easier to hit than her supers. Like comboing into her supers regularly is kind of a pain in the ass. Any other requests? Oh God, watch boss videos. I don't have.
Isn't he in North Oklahoma?
Yeah, I mean, he's actually in Mountain View right now. Yeah. I tried to get him to come out, but he's busy. Yeah.
I see the one in the silent scope video.
Yeah.
That one I'm working on, but it's not something I'm doing in a match. It's not like a straight one. In a match right now, I just go for like sweep into like a bunch of heavy punches.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, you should probably just learn the good one for Yama, and yeah, just do it more. But I don't like the ones I see Boss do are like what, down heavy punch roll a couple times, and then he does the knives to get you in the corner.
First it's the sweep,
Yeah.
medium knife twice, and then roll, and then down heavy punch roll, down heavy punch roll, and then by then they're in the corner.
Yeah. Like, you could probably find something a little easier, but I would say if you're gonna play A-Groove Yamazaki, just do the good one. The thing is that like, with Yama, it really is, like he gets okay damage off his A-Groove, but it's really just that it's easier to hit his A-Groove customs than it is to hit his supers. So like, anything that you get off of his supers, or off of his meter is like, great, you did it. You got 6,000, that's fine, you know?
I guess I've also, no one's even went to pop with him. I'm kind of like, because he doesn't get a knockdown,
Yeah.
so I'm kind of like, do I just jump in and trade?
Jump in, go through shit. Like, I don't know if he has a good anti-air route. He does have the activate jump heavy kick for like an instant overhead. That's pretty nasty. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of, I think he can actually, I think he can activate through their jump in, crouch medium kick and hit it too. I think Boss is hitting me with that. Scope, yeah, go for it. You can drop it in chat. I'll post it later. Thank you. But yeah, if you want like reference on good customs for everyone, Scope as a document. Gunter also did a video like way back. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the video.
Theo says thank you, Silent Scope.
I've seen that shit before.
I'm just like, what the fuck? You do that?
Cool. All right, well, it is 4:30. One more sweep for questions. All right, we are safe. Yun is good in A-Groove. I mean, good for Yun.
That's like his Canadian, yeah.
Like, the thing is, he still doesn't have damage. Like, his damage pales in comparison to, like, the actual good A-Groove characters.
I love this because it's like the test case of if everybody's good, then he won't be good.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, everybody gets Ganajin, he's not special.
Absolutely. I mean, Ganajin is stupid for all kinds of reasons, okay? Like, Ganajin, every hit you do in Ganajin is considered a super hit, so it's scaled and prioritized appropriately. It's one of the smallest fucking meters in Third Strike, so you build it like every 15 seconds or whatever. And you can build meter for Ganajin while finishing the post-Ganajin combos. So, so it's like you hit your Ganajin combo and you're 50% towards your next Ganajin. Like,
Ed's green combo.
yeah.
All the normals have like special priority.
Yeah, it's super priority, yeah, because it's all considered a super. So yeah, he's hooked up in Third Strike, like obscenely so. In this game, he's fine. Like, there's a decent Yun player I saw at Magitech like earlier this week, but you have to work, right? You have to work for, and it's like you're putting work on a character whose results are not going to go as far as putting work on most other characters. Yeah.
I'm doing one
Yeah. All right, thank you, Scope. All right, have fun, mash on some, I'd say play some games with each other. You've been labbing for like an hour and a half now. Maybe, let's see, how many people do we have here? Yeah, maybe just run some like best of ones, winner stays, whoever's out rotates in. And I'll get food set up. I think we'll be able to eat at like 5:30 or so. Oh yeah, if you want to keep labbing, feel free.